What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. Oh yeah, guys, so last episode we ended up making the bloomery. That was kind of an involved process to make this little fella over here. But yeah, we needed to make this so we could get the wrought iron, and then we could use that to make steel out of. So we also set up the blast furnace. We also have set up over here the coke oven. But yeah, we put the wrought iron into our blast furnace and we have smelted it down. We now have 18 steel, so that is pretty awesome. The steel we needed so we can make steel tools, or at least a steel pickaxe, so we can go to the nether and mine up ardite. That is the next step that we have here. So let's look at doing this. So I think it's just one steel ingot in the smeltery, right? I think that's all we have to do. So I'll put one in there. Yeah, that's going to melt down just fine. Yeah, it's melting down. Just making sure. So we have a pickaxe cast right like so we can do that. And once that piece of steel melts down, yeah, we can fill up the cast, and then we can replace the alumite pickaxe head with the steel one. That's going to be awesome. So then we'll be able to go into the nether and do some stuff. So guys, this is a new version of Regrowth, a new updated version of the mod pack. It hasn't been updated in like 6 months or something like that. Yeah, I was using the latest version for the longest time, but I got in contact with the mod pack developer who is currently working on I think the 1.0 release of the mod pack. But anyway, one suggestion that I offered is the Better Builder's Wand mod, which is now in this version. This is like the pre-release 3 version or something. Anyway, it's not the full release. That mod might not make it to the 1.0. I don't know. But it's in here for right now, so that's going to make my life a lot easier for expanding out our base like I wanted to do originally, but then I ended up having to place each and every single one of these blocks by hand. I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot build 6 more of these platforms if I have to do that. Yeah, that would just be a little crazy. That'll also help out too for building out the, I guess the walls and stuff. We can use that one mod that we had. I forget what it was called. But anyway, you just click on the side of the block and it will send the blocks down. Yeah, if we do that one block around all the way around, I can go underneath and then use the builder's wand on that to place multiple blocks. I was looking in the quest book too, and looks like there was a quest added specifically for these builder's wands. And I can't remember exactly. It's one of these. Yeah, here it goes. So it says, if Bob was a wizard, sometimes placing multiple blocks at once just could make your life so much easier. With a touch of magic, that's quite possible. So it wants us to make an iron wand. And that's going to give us, yeah, 64 quarried and 64 abyssal stone. Let's make one of these real quick. It's pretty inexpensive. I believe it's 1 piece of iron and 2 sticks. I could double check the recipe just to make sure. And yeah, 1 piece of iron, 2 sticks. So I'm very, very, very happy about this. I felt like this mod pack was definitely missing something like this. I'm glad that it's been added. So there is that particular item. So that should fulfill this quest here. Yeah, and then it'll give us the quarried and the abyssal stone. Super awesome. All right, so we can put these blocks away. We're not going to be building with those just yet. And the iron wand, we will just stick in our chest full of random stuff. All right, we'll be using that soon. Okay, so we got 1 ingot of molten steel. Let's go ahead and fill up our pickaxe cast like so. All right, and we need to come over to our tool forge. We'll place that. No, not there. That there. This here. Boop. And there we go. There is a mining level of steel. Mining speed is 7. Nice. All right, I'm also going to put up the rest of our steel ingots for right now. Let's go to... Where are we going to go? We're going to go to the nether. Let's go to the nether. Let's see if we can get some ardite. Once we get ardite, we can make an ardite pickaxe. And I believe you need the ardite pickaxe to mine cobalt. And once we have cobalt and ardite, we can make manualin. And I think that might be the top tier. Was it the top tier? There might have been one more other material, but that'll definitely get us where we need to be. So the way down that I have is literally breaking out like 3 pieces of dirt and then coming down here to our boat. And my boat made it over here. Okay, well, I tell you what, let me get to the nether. It's going to take just a couple of seconds for me to do that. I'll meet you there, and hopefully we'll find some ardite pretty quickly. All right, guys, so here we are in the nether. That's our little hole in the nether fortress we always come up. And then right around the corner here, I saw there was some nether lapis here. And sure enough, we are able to break it with the steel pickaxe. So that's awesome. That's something we haven't been able to do yet. So I'm very happy about that. There's like gas somewhere around here. But yeah, we're looking for our ardite, and I'm sure I've seen some before, and I think what I had to do was to walk along this convoluted pathway. I think there might be a faster way going through the fortress that I already have made. But yeah, I usually come over here, jump over this, kill the puppies. Why is there... Oh, yeah, okay. Cobblestone. That's from when we were mining something up below, or up above. Yeah, and the cobblestone dropped back down here when I got rid of it. All right, slime, get out of here. Cool. All right, so and then our stairs back up is something like this. All right, so ardite, I know there was a piece over here somewhere, and I know it wasn't so far away. Hopefully we can just find it pretty quickly. Looking. There's so many spiders. Get out of here, spider. Ah, why? No, don't touch me. No touchy. All right, we got him. So we got a little bit of the flame string too. This mod pack, I think, has extra tinkers in there. Does it? It might. If so, we should use that flame string to make ourselves one of those crazy crossbows like we've done before in the past. Probably something we should be doing. Now, I thought I saw ardite over here before, somewhere pretty close, and I'm looking, but that's one of those materials like you gotta be kind of close to it in order to really see it, I guess. Yeah, it does look different than the other ores, but at a distance, I think that's it right here. Yeah, here we go. We got 2 pieces of it. All right, so let's go ahead and mine this up. Yeah, steel is the mine level. And this stuff is tinkers. It is not the nether ore, so the pigmen don't get mad when you take it from them. Cool. All right, so we got 2 pieces. I'm going to grab a little bit more than that. We want to make the steel pickaxe head. Or, I'm sorry, the ardite pickaxe head from the steel pickaxe that we already have. We're going to want some more of it to combine with some cobalt a little bit later once we are able to mine at cobalt level. All right, so let me go ahead and see if I can find a little bit more ardite, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, I've only been able to find one more piece of the, what is this stuff called? The ardite. You know, as I said that, I'm looking up here, and I think that's ardite right there. I did see there was one more piece over here, and I was going to go get that, but there's like a big lava lake in the way, so I left that one alone. But yeah, I just noticed there might be some more in the ceiling right here, so that's good to know. But as I've been looking around, I've also been looking for cobalt, and I really haven't seen any. But one thing I did remember, though, is that we had a quest where we're supposed to collect some other nether ores. I just picked up another redstone ore, and then I picked up nether rutile ore, and then I was like, oh, wait, there's a quest for this, isn't there? Yeah, so we need to get the nether lapis ore. There so happens to be a piece right here. Let's get that together. Well, anger all the pigmen. Might as well grab a second one. Why not? Okay, since it's right here. Okay, so we got that. I had to kill myself one pigman that I had angered. That was pretty close. Yeah, I see we got the creepers over there and stuff. I'm trying to hang out back over here. I had angered some pigmen over there. I'm trying to let them despawn. Oh, get out of here. Now you got gas on me. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I forget, what is that quest gonna give us? I think we're fine right here. That's gonna give us 24 nether rutile ore. And then, yeah, some osmium ore. That's pretty good. We needed this stuff in order to get into mechanism, I think. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Are you angry? Yeah, you're angry. Ah, okay. Once we get mechanism, that's gonna be awesome. That'll allow us to go up on the roof, I do believe, the nether roof. Then we can use the quarry, the digital miner thingy. Yeah, and then we can pick and choose what ores we want from the nether, and that's gonna be really good. That might be some of the cobalt right there. We can't mine it yet. I was just trying to keep my eye out for this stuff for later. Is that cobalt? Oh, that is cobalt. Okay, cool. Yeah, another fortress is over here. So anyway, I'm gonna fight my way back out of the nether. Everything's trying to kill me here. Let's fight our way back out. We'll go back to the base. We'll make ourselves the next upgraded tool. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty awesome. Then we'll look at making some manualin. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here we go. A little bit of ardite ore being melted down. So now we have molten ardite. Nice. Let's go ahead and pour out an ingot's worth into a pickaxe head. And then, yeah, this says the mining level cobalt, which is super awesome. So there we go. There is the next stage of our pickaxe being upgraded. So yeah, now we can, does it not say, oh, it says right here, mining level cobalt. I was looking on this tool. I was like, where does it show that? I guess if you hold down control, it'll show you. Okay, so mining level cobalt, mining speed 8. The steel was mining speed of 7. So now back to the nether, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so here in the Nether, as soon as we come out of the portal, I'm looking right there, and I see there's cobalt ore. We found that one piece of cobalt after we go through our Nether fortress right here, and it's somewhere over in this general area. But one thing I remembered is when we first came to the Nether, I started mining over here, trying to, you know, get down to some main land or something along those lines. And I remember there was an ore that got stuck in my way. Yeah, that was a cobalt ore. So now we can go and mine that. That's all we need. Awesome. So now that we got a cobalt ore, we can mix that with some of the ardite that we have, and then we can make manualin. That is really, really cool. I think I am going to go back, though, to where that other piece of cobalt was that we saw. I'm going to go back and I'm going to mine that up, and then we'll have a little bit more manualin. I would like to change our sword, upgrade it from the ardite to manualin. It'll have a stronger attack, which will be better overall. And I did find the faster route back to where we were going. Was just following this path along over here, and whoa, that's a lot of skeletons. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's following this path over this way all the way to the end. It goes up some stairs. Oh, there's like the skeleton head things. I don't know what mod that's from. That's kind of freaky. What are you from? Why do you even exist? That's like the scariest thing ever. Yeah, we still haven't collected any wither skeleton skulls yet. Man, this is so scary, and this bat's trying to get at me. Let me just kill that thing real quick. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try and make it over there, get my cobalt. Hopefully I don't die in the process. I gotta wait for my health to come back. I'm kind of getting afraid. Anyway, let me do that, get that cobalt. We'll be back to make some manualin, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, well, I ended up finding a little bit more ardite and cobalt in the Nether, so we have enough here that we should be able to upgrade a good majority of our tools, if not all of our tools, to manualin, which is going to be pretty awesome. There we go. We have 4 ingots of manualin. Cool. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a manualin pickaxe head. We're also going to want to make the manualin sword, the sword blade, because that has a pretty good attack damage. Let's see, we're gonna want, yeah, probably the shovel too, right? Shovel and the axe. Yeah, we should just go ahead and spend all of the, how much more manualin do we have? 2 more ingots? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the axe and the shovel. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this one, the axe. We'll probably want to make the lumber axe out of it too, so eventually I'll have to go back there and collect a little bit more, but for right now, yeah, we'll just upgrade all of our tools to manualin. I do believe cobalt has a faster mining speed, but, you know, manualin just better. It's just cooler. Yeah, and our tools all have auto repair on them, so it's not a big deal anyway. So we'll just go ahead and put that right there with one of those. Nice. We'll do the sword with that. Shovel with that. And finally, the pickaxe. Oh, that's not fully repaired. Oh, that's gonna take a minute. I gotta stand outside and hold this thing. I don't think I mined too many blocks. How much does it need to repair? Just one more repair? Okay, so as soon as that repairs fully, I should be able to put the last one on there. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this one fully upgraded to manualin. There it is. Cool. Yeah, like I said, cobalt, I do believe, has the fastest mining speed. But I think manualin has the highest durability. And its mining speed isn't that bad either. I mean, the last one we were just doing was, what, 8? I think actually we never made a pickaxe out of cobalt. We did out of ardite. We did a steel ardite and then manualin. But yeah, manualin is actually not so bad. Mining speed of 9. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, all of our tools are now manualin right now. Like I said, we do have like a lumber axe, for instance. We could upgrade probably to cobalt. Like I said, that's the faster mining speed. We'll start looking at making some better tools here in the future. But yeah, this pretty much unlocks all of the different possibilities for us to mine all the ores in the Nether. So, let's see. Oh, you know what? We had some other things here that I was already harvesting. Nether. Yeah, okay. So Steel Harvest wanted us to get some Nether diamond ore. I don't remember if we've seen another diamond ore in the Nether or not, but we should be able to mine some of that now. I mean, that's steel. That's like couple levels less than what we're at. So let me go ahead, we'll go into the Nether once again, see if I can get these Nether diamond ores, and hopefully that'll complete this quest. So this is the area where we are getting the ardite and the one piece of cobalt and all of that. That's another fortress with the torches on the side. So I remember seeing Nether diamond ore around here somewhere, and sure enough, like right over here, there was one piece. That's usually how you find it, is one piece. So I was actually kind of surprised that was right here. but I remember seeing some before and it took me a minute to find it. But here it is. Nether diamond ore. Let's mine that. Cool. All right, so we got that. It sounds like I upset some pigmen that are nearby, but I think we should be okay. Oh, there is a cobalt harvest. So it wants us to get nether sulfur ore. So while we're here, sulfur is very, very common. Let's go ahead and just grab one piece. This should be good enough. Is that it? We good? Oh, there's a manualin harvest. Nether osmium ore. Okay. So I know that for a fact, I just saw some nether osmium over here. That might be some. That might be some. But I know there is some in the ground right here. We go. Here we go. Nether osmium. Cool. So now we got that done. We got everything. We got everything. That's pretty cool. So that's going to give us the nether osmium and the nether. I think I've been saying this wrong. I think I've been saying rutile. I think it's ruddle. I think there's a different way to say this anyway. Let's go and claim that reward. That's pretty cool. So we got that done. It doesn't look like that unlocked any further quests. So we don't really have to come to the nether anymore for quests. But yeah, just coming here for resources and stuff is definitely going to be a thing. Oh, those Domcraft fire bats. Good thing I turned around. That thing would have gotten me. Anyway, I think we're done with the nether. I'm going to head out of here. Try not to get killed by everything that's trying to kill me. Yep, let's get back. And let's work on something else, guys. All right, guys. So we're going to leave the nether adventures behind. I think we've moved on past that point until we get a way that we can automate mining from the nether. Like I said, we'll probably look at the digital miner for mechanism at some point in the future. But the next thing I wanted to work on, we were trying to do this quest previously. This is logistical improvements. So more of like the buildcraft automation stuff. And we got to this point where we needed a void transfer pipe, and we were not able to complete this because this required redstone. So getting black ink or any kind of black dye, that's not a big deal. Glass is fine. This redstone, though, yeah, we don't have a way of making this stuff. Now, I was talking about there was a way that we could get the redstone plants or whatever from Agricraft. I think that's been changed. I think so. Anyway, let's see. What else do we have here? So 1 redstone plus the conjuration catalyst will give us 2 and a little bit of mana if we want to duplicate it that way. I think this is the stuff we wanted for magical crops. Yeah, this is fine. Redstone seeds. And to make that, we have to get into witchery, it looks like, and a little bit of other stuff. Anyway, we have a better way. Yeah, nether redstone ore. Actually, you know what? I thought I had grabbed 8 and I left 1. I grabbed 1 and I left 8. Yeah, so I got 9 of those from the nether now. I was going to stick that into our furnace here with a little bit of coal. This should smelt it and give us 2 nether redstone ore per nether redstone ore, which is pretty awesome. Then all we have to do is just break that with... Actually, is it the pulverizer? Do we have a... Should we look at making a grindstone? Like the... Let's see. The uses for this. Let's just see what we can do as far as getting... Okay, so if we had the enrichment chamber, we could get 12 redstone out of 1 redstone ore. All right. We need power and all of that. A metal former, that's interesting. That'll turn a redstone ore into a redstone block. So that'll give us 9. That's not so bad. Is there any other ways we can do this? I guess just breaking it by hand, which is what we're probably going to do. Yep. Get broken. And that gave us, what, like 5? Okay. You know, I'm going to do that with both of these. Just because we don't need a whole lot of redstone right now. We're not trying to be super efficient with it. And yeah, we can always go back to the nether and get a little bit more later. So yeah, that's going to be just fine. Okay, so we got 9 pieces of redstone, which is pretty cool. We need to get ourselves a ink sac. You know, I thought we had some. I thought I had found an ink sac previously from Squid. It doesn't really look like it. So what I kind of want to do is get my scuba gear. This thing, snorkel is what it is. Get one of those on my head. Let's go into the water. Haven't been able to do this for a minute. Go into the water, find some squids, get some ink sacs. Yeah, there's some mod in this mod pack. I can't remember what it's called. But it makes animals shed their drops. So like I was in the nether fortress and I saw there was a wither skeleton and there was like a bone next to it, right? Squid also drop ink sacs. So these guys over here that are just chilling and not moving, if they've been there long enough, below them will start collecting some ink sacs. I don't know if they've been there long enough though. Probably not. Let's just go over here and smack one, collect an ink sac from him. Come here, little buddy. Come here. Come here. Don't swim away from me. Wish I had a fishing rod right now. There we go. Okay, we got our ink sac. That's all we needed to do. I was pretty sure, though, that I collected some before, but I don't know where they are. You know, alternatively, I guess we could have used some of the black flowers from Botania. I completely forgot about those, but that's fine. We were able to get one of these. Let's get back up there and let's make these pipes. Yeah, we have plenty of the mystical black petals right here that we could put into the pestle and mortar and turn into the dust or whatever that is. Yeah, we could have done that. Oops. Oh well. Okay, so void transfer pipe. The recipe: black plus glass plus redstone. I do believe we have glass. We need black, and then we need redstone. We have everything we need on us. So void transfer pipe. Done. Cool. So we got 8 of those now. So that now completes this section. What else do we have here? So better routing wants us to make stripes transport pipe. I have no idea what that is. A diamond one, and then emerald transport pipe. I do believe I got some emerald nether ores. Yeah, we got 2 of those. And then we also had the diamond nether ore. Yep, so we should be able to make some diamonds out of that. We also have these diamonds. Let's not use the diamond nether ore. We will have to smelt this one down. Let me grab, I don't know, some sticks should be fine. We'll smelt that down into the emerald ores like we do. We got 14 more of these redstone ores. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll get some emeralds this way. I do believe you only get 1 emerald per ore until you get fortune, but should we look? Recipes? Or I'm sorry, not recipes. Uses on this thing. Let's see. Yes, we can smelt into 1. We can use the metal former to get 2. We can melt it, and I think that's only 1. Actually, I'm not sure how many millibuckets goes into an emerald. Maybe that's slightly over 1. Let's look at this stuff. The uses on this. So we can turn that into pig iron. So we need 640 into 1. So maybe that just doubles it by melting it, and then you'd have to cast it out. Either way, should we do that? Now I'm thinking about it. It's like, should we do that? Let's do that. Let me go ahead and make a mold for, I think an ender pearl mold will do the same thing for a gem. Let me do that real quick. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, I just melted down emerald ore into some liquefied emerald. Yeah, that's 2 emeralds here. It even says that on the tooltip. Now, I was going to do this originally, and I was going to pour gold onto a diamond to make a gem cast. Apparently, you can't do that. The only way you can make a gem cast is by pouring aluminum, brass, or gold onto an emerald. So I took one of our emerald ores and I smashed it with my pickaxe, and then I lost it to make this gem cast. Yep. So anyway, now that we have this gem cast, we can start doubling our emeralds just like so, getting 2 emeralds per ore. Yeah, and then we can pour it out into that gem cast. Now, I think I was getting confused there. Previously, I was thinking that we could make an emerald or a ender pearl mold and then make the gems that way. I think you can only pour liquid ender pearl into one of these to get ender pearls. I think. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. We now have 2 emeralds from the 2 ores. We can now double the amount of emeralds per ore that we have using this method. So it's all fine. So let's get back to the quest. Let's figure this out. So I wanted us to make the emerald transport pipe, which I'm sure is 2 emeralds plus 1 piece of glass. So let's go ahead and make one of those. And I'm sure it's going to be the same thing for the diamond one. So there's emerald transport pipe. Let's get 1 more piece of glass for this one. And then there was a striped one. And I don't remember how to make one of those. I don't know if I've ever made one of those. So there's this one. Okay, and then finally, it wants us to make the stripes transport pipe. And the recipe for that, gold gears. So I'm not sure what the stripes transport pipe does. Oh, is there like a faster way to make this? Yeah, we could melt down and then pour it into a gear cast if we had that. Otherwise, we have to do the wood to stone, to iron, to gold. It might just make sense to make the gear cast. We should do that. Do I have any gears laying around? We have wood gears. Can I make a cast out of this? I'm not sure. So let's go ahead, melt down a couple of gold ingots. See if we can pour that on that wood gear. If so, I'm just going to go ahead and make the mold and then put in 8 gold ingots into the smeltery. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do. 8 more gold into the gear cast to make the 2 gears that we need, and then we should be able to make that final piece. All right, as it turns out, you cannot pour the cast. You can't make a cast out of the wood one, so I had to just use 4 more pieces of cobblestone and upgrade that to a stone gear, and then I was able to successfully turn that into a gear cast. Now we can take 4 of gold or silver or whatever, iron, melt that down, and then pour it into the mold to make the gears that way. So that's going to be pretty awesome. That'll save us a little bit of crafting and some resources in the future. So we'll go ahead and do this, and there's our stripes transport pipe. I honestly don't know what this thing does. I don't know. This is new since the last time I've really used Buildcraft. I think the emerald transport pipe, if I remember correctly, I think this can be used as like an upgraded extraction pipe, like the wooden pipe. And then the diamond ones you can sort. There's like many different things here. So you got filters, and depending on which pipe connects to it, let's attach one of these. So like, for instance, this is the green path. So you can put a filter here and say you only want ardite ingots going green. That's the only thing that'll go down this path for anything that's entering in this pipe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the emerald ones are like the faster extraction pipes. I'll have to double check that and make sure. And I should probably look up what these stripes transport pipes do, because I honestly don't know. All right, guys. Well, I was just sitting here trying to play around with these stripes pipes. I was wanting to learn how it works. I went off to the wiki, and it says that the stripes pipe will right-click, like whatever item goes through it, onto a block that's next to it. So, for instance, I was thinking that we could place down a piece of dirt, and we could have a stripes pipe like this, and we could have, I don't know, some golden pipe, and then a obsidian pipe, so we could just toss something at this that'll suck in whatever item we throw at it and send it into the pipe network. So I was thinking if we did that, we could just send like our flint mattock through here, and that would till the soil. Doesn't work. In fact, it's just my tool way over here, unfortunately. So yeah, that doesn't seem to work. But what you can do though is if you place a dirt block in here, boop, that will get placed right like that. So it's kind of like an autonomous activator, sort of, kind of. Not really. It's very, very limited use from what I can see. Like, it'll place blocks. I think if this was one level higher and we had vanilla seeds, it would place the seed onto the tilled soil. I think you can probably bone meal plants like that. Yeah, there's a couple of things. One thing that I saw that was kind of cool with this particular pipe, though, if you feed it other pipes, like let's feed it one of these cobblestone ones. We send one in there, it'll replace itself with that pipe, and then it'll extend itself out one further. So that'd be kind of cool if you needed to send these pipes long distances, like if you wanted to send them down to the ground, down, I don't know, a mining well or something. I was thinking it would be kind of neat if we could take this same idea and make like an elevator out of it. I was thinking that would be really, really cool, but unfortunately it doesn't look like we can do that. Let me show you guys real quick. So if we bring this up right like this, and we'll put the obsidian transport pipe right here just to make it easier so I can throw these things in. We go up right like that, and we'll put the stripes transport pipe there. Okay, so if we throw in one of those, it goes in, and then it goes back out. It's like, nope, can't do it. Wrong answer. But just to show you, if I get off there and we do the same thing again, yeah, that does work. I was thinking that'd be really, really cool if you sent in like a stack of 64 pipes or something like that. Be like, elevator all the way up, 64 blocks. Yeah, unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. So there's a lot of cool things with Buildcraft, things like these stripes pipe that I haven't used before. That's pretty new and interesting. I know Buildcraft also has the robots in it, and these are supposed to be pretty configurable, so you can get them, I don't know, to like chop down trees, and I guess you can make them build stuff. Yeah, there's stripes ones. I don't even know what that does. There's pickers, there's tanks. I don't even, what does the tank robot do? Does that just move fluids around? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things in Buildcraft that I haven't seen recently since the last time I've really, well, they've been in the mod for a little while, but I haven't seen them for a little while since I haven't really been using Buildcraft. So that's something that I'm going to be looking forward to checking out sometime in the future. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the episode up here for today. I'm super excited that we have Builders Wands, the Better Builders Wands in this mod pack now. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at expanding out and making some of these other platforms like we had originally thought about doing. Yeah, will give us more room. We can start moving different mods to different platforms. Yeah, I think that's going to be really, really awesome. And then we can look at making pathways over to those different platforms and all of that stuff. That's going to be really cool. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.